Welcome! Day 4 of my Normandy trip. This morning I come to you from under an umbrella. Finally, it's a raining day here at Normandy. I like this kind of weather from time to time at the coast. And I am right now just opposite of the port of Le Havre. That's what you can see there. Really big container ships. Ships coming in from outside. And my plans for this last day is, well, the Atlantic Wall itself. It's not only Normandy Beach from D-Day landings. It goes way more, right? It covered in parts 4,000 and some kilometers. So there's a part above the city of Caen or Ystrom where the last landings happened, or the most northern landings happened. So I decided I took the coastway up just right below the city of Le Havre, and there are some more bunkers you can visit. I saw them on the map. So I'm moving downwards the coastal line today from below Le Havre. It's a quite small and cozy town. It's a little tricky to find it because some roads are blocked off. The first stop is well, not reachable by car, so we need to see a lot of ways down to the coast. As you can see, they're private or blocked off by repairs that are happening. So for some points I'm not sure how to reach them. So this is becoming an adventure again. Let's get down to the coast. I'm not sure, still incoming water. I don't have any dirt here, so I cannot guess, but I think the water line will come until the stones. So let's take a quick look down there, how far we can get without getting cut off from getting back. So today, true adventure, maybe getting wet feet. It's raining anyhow. So here we are. I'm sorry if I sound out of breath. It's just simply because I am. Like I said, I need to hurry a little bit to make it back on dry feet. I'm a little late today to have the advantage of a low tide still. So that's the leftovers from this round turret-like pieces. You had the gun in the middle placed. So you see, still have the Le Havre harbor there. It was completely fortified to look out here. And you got just around the corner, as you can see, that's where we came from. All the way down there is Ystrom, Sword Beach, and the rest of it. So let's just have a quick look around the corner if there's a way up, but I think not. No, just some more gravel. Pretty much all broken down already. Was all up on the cliff here. At least some graffiti. That's pretty much it. Some more concrete lying around all over here. Some iron. Not too spectacular, but just the high point of the way I'm taking now all the way back until Sword Beach. So that was the first fortification after Le Havre. Like, this is the English Channel, England over there, and that's the river going back inland, and the port of Le Havre. So that's it for here already. First stop of today. which I thought was going to be an easy day. Now it's already a kind of a rush. Let's see that I make it back more or less dry feet all the way down there to my car, and then we see us. I think in the city I found some really nice wall paintings on the old houses there. Really nice old city. I need to give you the name of it if you stop on by, or if you're in Le Havre, just cross the river, take a look there. Some more from that place down there as well. So it's broken up, so if there's strong winds, strong waters, you cannot imagine how much power water has. It moves concrete pieces that are around about 700 kilos, moves them like nothing. Okay, so let's get back there. So I barely made it. As you can see, really close in time today. Over there I had to take a shortcut, pass on by behind the excavator, because yeah, as you can see they're all building there, so there's no passageway there. But I'm back safely. Now I need a short break. So just to clear that up, the city is Villerville. That's where I was, or that's where I still am, and that's where I want to show you some incredible buildings I already discovered walking down here. And this old town really has a lot of this stuff. You can see these really old walls. I don't know how old these paintings are. And there'll be some more houses up there. Just look at this old alley. Just enough space for a single car to pass on by. And then you're directly walking onto this really old hotel and restaurant. That's what you think of if you think on old France. Also here, still these old wall paintings, former pharmacy. Again, here. Really old buildings. One more. That's where they sold the fresh catched fish. As you can see, just looking through there, it's already the sea. So again, if you're stopping by in Le Havre, come on over here, Villerville. Really nice old alleys, old houses, nice place to see. Or you buy a house here if you have some money left over. Buy. Seems like I used a lot of luck getting out of this first spot, dry feet, this morning, because then I was driving up the shoreline and there were two more positions I'd like to visit, but unfortunately one I couldn't reach because there was a private camping ground in between. So I was not allowed to walk on by. Of course, who would want to have tourists walking through your camping ground all the time, disturbing the people? And the second one is just right down there somewhere, and same problem. it's not obvious from the street where it is, so I'm not sure how to reach it. But luckily behind me, this is Mount Canisi. Not much to see yet between the trees, but that's artillery position just above the bunkers I wanted to visit. And to give you a little look, like I said, I just drove up the coastline coming from Le Havre, and there's a little nice cozy Normandy city right here at the coast. Oh, I'm sorry. Now, as you can see, that's the city. It's not so small. Large beach. So high water mark, you still have a lot of beach left. And yeah, most places here, like I said, it's hard to reach down to the beach because directly at the street it's all private grounds. So we'll see. I'll check it after I come back. But first, there's a mountain that wanted to be climbed. So see you on top. Well, it could take a while. Not even sure if it's possible to see. But that's wow. Okay, let's get there. So I'm up on top of the hill where this battery was placed, and they have dedication stone here. We will see there's a pathway all around this place. I'll show you in a second. And as you can see, the sea is down there, and right down there, Sword Beach. I'm not sure if there's anywhere something we can see between the tree line. We'll check it out in a second. First of all, they have this one for 2 Navy ships from the British Navy, and the explanation about what happened here on D-Day, how they fought this battery up here. And there's a nice explanation, like I told you before. We've been here, Villerville, right, vis-a-vis Le Havre. Now I moved down here, Benerville, and I think we visit these places too. So they all could have had an impact towards Sword Beach, the northern part, or the from this looking the west, the most east part. So they had some battleships designated to hold down these batteries, so they cannot shoot at the beaches. Same happened all over D-Day, as you can say. Also Utah Beach, the landing itself was here, but those were the batteries I visited, so they had battleships all around here shooting at those batteries, trying to knock them out, or at least keep them from shooting on the landing beaches. So let's see what we got up here. First of all, again, bunker which is locked off, but why there's no plateau and no nothing, I would assume that's a lookout to the sea, right? Sure, doesn't look like a okay, maybe there's a pathway. We take a look. So again, 150 meters up our starting point. We already have another bunker. At least there's an explanation what sort. So let's take a quick look. Artillery control post. So these are the lookouts, like I said, like we've seen before. Down there, see, we're standing here. Just came from this corner, no, from this corner, so just walked around here, and those are the lookouts. Right, not sure if one is open. they are open. Let's see the other side. Oh, let's wait, I'll pick up my flashlight. I brought a flashlight, so just 1 second. Okay, so here's the flashlight. And here's nothing to see. Okay. They closed it. I'm wondering, they're showing pictures. Maybe it was larger. Because just like I said, the lookout's supposed to be like this. I'm not sure. It looks more like a small room like this. Take just one more quick look there. Okay. That's where we've been. And there's the lookout, and there's another entrance. Okay, nice. And the other one is over there. Okay. You see? And then normally, well, it's not here, but normally you would have a board or an imprintment or paper or something. Of course, it's not too much to see, but normally you would have some landmarks to help you. But well, this one mostly was targeting sea targets, right? Because it's not going down there much. Well, at least not with the trees in the way. Okay. So you see, exploring, it's good you bring a flashlight. Okay. Just, let's see how I've overseen the second place. Ah, here. Didn't see this door. Okay. That's it. Second position, going down there. Nice. Okay, I'm back to the start. After the lookout bunker, which is probably covered within those trees here, it's just like 200 meters around. See that this was all the trees we were looking through, and this would have been the view without the trees, right? So all the way down there, shady in this weather conditions today. I guess, wait, these hills, wait, let's zoom out a little bit more. Now these coast points where the other two positions are, maybe then we can see more Sword Beach, but somewhere here that's Sword Beach, and this is where all the artillery was placed, pointing out all around here, and also possibly down there. Also still the part of the city. Another example how wet the fields here are in certain regions. Then I'm already standing on a Tobruk, probably machine gun Tobruk, securing the site. Quite sure we see some more. Looks like parts of the old trenches still left over. There's another concrete already filled up with dirt. Pretty sure something was here before. Overall, we have these pathways here and we have the displacement there. Well, it says it's 2.5 kilometers all around the place, and well, also over this place. And I'm quite sure, if you remember Point du Hoc, what it was looking like there. And if I look at this, looks like the same to me. And we have a couple of them. So the ship's somewhere out there shooting here, some kilometers away. So those guns cannot shoot back, or hopefully they're out of distance for them. So that means they are not shooting like this, but because they want to go long distance, they need to shoot like this. So again, sorry, battery died on me. Let's see. Like I said, bullet is not flying like this, but the ship cannon's aiming like this, going out, 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 coming up like this, and then coming down like this. And that's why we have an impact like that. Boom. Same all over the place here. Couple of craters. So I think we go back to the pathway. Some more things to see. I can see already some concrete buildings there. So let's check it out. So, passed over the hill. Just the big bunkers in my back. And just in front, one more turret to protect the area, to oversee the area. As you can see, probably there was more than just a turret, but also big bang happened here, took out some of the concrete, but pretty close to hit the bunker directly. That's like what? That's not even half a meter. Probably the most impact was here. So just below. It's even a wonder it didn't fall over, but only because it's going back where there. And like we've seen from the distance, there's a big bunker there, and I can see a railing over there for another big one. So that's probably the positions where the cannons spin at. So that's the first one. You can see the railing there. The second one, and I already saw there's another one in the back. Let's take a quick look at this one. I think this kind we already know, sort of. Looks like similar to those Mervilles or Mer. No, I forgot. They're similar. Already broken up. I think like, well, they said they took it out on D-Day. I'm not sure, these bolts, they had something to do with it. But if I see this one, either they tried to break the concrete to take it out of here, or they had a lucky hit and the bullet came right in here and broke the bunker. I'm not sure. Unfortunately, there's no information board or something, just the leftover bunker, but a lot missing from the floor and whatnot. So either they tried to break it down and didn't succeed, or it really got a direct hit. Some pieces here, some pieces there. I'm not sure. Maybe a luck shot. Why not? The other one they really missed about not too much. You can see another crater here, another crater there. So they were really aiming for these spots. Bunker number 2, number 3. Well, let's first get up there. Okay, on top now. And all these trees, they wouldn't have been here in 44, right? Still I'm wondering if I see... Oh wait, I need to bring out the umbrella real quick. I'm wondering what we can see in between there. That's the coastline we've been before, right? Let's zoom back in. And then you see the ankle. So this is near, what is it, 75 degrees. This is 90 degrees. Yeah, 75 degrees, 45 would be here. I'm not sure how far out they could turn their cannons, because they say these cannons would be a threat for Sword Beach, but Sword Beach is like there, 75, 80 degrees. Maybe it's more a threat for the incoming ships. They could turn it like 45 degrees, 50 degrees. We will see from inside the bunker how much is possible, how far out. Let's try if we can see this bush line. There's one single tree here, this one. This is the back side from the bunkers. We can see some more stuff down there, probably the ammunition stuff and whatnot, on the back side of bunker number 3. We check out in a minute. But they made this one possible to enter, so we take a look in it. So that's the back side. And I'm wondering, well, they wrote on the information board they took out this battery, and this looks like some severe damage. I guess it took a hit as well. I'm not sure. We have some more stuff here. Unfortunately no information board, but as you can see there's some more concrete and a way going down there. Unfortunately it's closed by a metal door, but it's also a huge position up here. Let's take a look from inside. You can see all these iron anchors here. That's just for the installation of the cannon, right? Because how can you get it in here? You cannot carry it by your hand. So you brought it up until here. And then you had some winches there, picking it up. And then move it forward, lay it down, pick it up with the next one, and so on. Until you had it in position. I think all this, I don't know. I'm not sure what it has to look like. Is it possible they all got a hit? Because again here, this looks like pushed in the back. The floor concrete, it's all broken loose. I'm not sure. Or just when they've been here, they tried to destroy the cannons completely. They put some explosives on them, and when they exploded, the bunker took some severe damage. But just look at this. That's about a meter thick of concrete. Easily a meter. You see this one? That's more than a meter. Okay, there's one more point here. It's the information board. Okay. So they were about to implement how many? Six concrete places like the one I'm standing at right now. You can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They all would have looked like this one. a platform there. So the cannon would stand there, like you see this one. This is the platform. These are these things. And then the cannon would be able to rotate 360 degrees. You can see its game here. So that's the threat. Okay. So these bunkers purely for aiming outside to the sea, and that's where the two bunkers where we've been at the beginning that looked out to the sea would have giving them the directions and corrections where to aim at. And these things here, they could aim anywhere, right down there, and Sword Beach is about there, so no big deal. And as you can see a little bit, it's already aiming like this, but you still have space. Oh, sorry, it's already aiming like this, not straight, already upwards. But here you still have space to drop it down, and then it would aim like this. Yeah. Okay. Ammo depot for it. I guess they were all connected by trenches. It's not there anymore, but at least you have a slight idea of it here. And let's take a look in the last bunker. For those guns, same result. A lot of broken concrete. This time it's broken there. Well, I'm no professional. I have no idea how to see where the impact came from. Again, see, there's broken out stuff here. Well, not so much on this side, but then again, now really down there, this one broke down. Good chance this one got a direct hit as well, at least towards in here, and then chaos. Okay, that's it from the bunkers. So again, I said so to start, I'm sorry. This is the way from where we came from, where the cannons would be placed. You can see the concrete from the number 3 bunker, and just in the back, I'm not sure, I did not yet read the sign, but it looks like from the bunker type. This is just the crew bunker. Again, different style, maybe because they were, well, that low, so they put one turret on top, looking this way over the hill. And the bunker itself is a little bit deeper, and got another turret on the back side. It's a little size difference. I'm sorry. Yeah. What is it? Oh, it's even the command post. Right. You can see there. That's what it would look like inside. In the turret there. Like I said, that's unusual. Like how much concrete they put in here just to put this thing on top. Whatever. So in there, command post, we're all in the back. Okay, there's one more thing, a gallery and a mess. We take a walk there, and then back here. That's the place where that's the place where we started from. Right. Again, the turret, what it would look like, armed Tobruk turret. Okay. I walked around the backside. Didn't find anything there. There are no more concrete buildings. But there was some more trees, and then I think the hill was already going downwards. So I presume there were only fences and barbed wire, and then patrols walking by there, and it was pretty much the back side covering. Now I'm walking around the other side of the hill, We got walkways to the woods, and like always you find stuff. Bunker, it's already trees growing on top. Some people took the walk down there, but today it's wet and whatnot. I don't do it because, well, what could be seen down there except an empty shell. I am wondering, and I don't know if this is it, but what I did not yet find. No, that's another gun position, damn it. You see, it's hard to see, but this one is the side protection going down there, protecting against this side. And down there, wait, down there, that's where the cannon would have stuck out. So the sea is back down there, and that's where the other cannons would have been. And there's one more bunker for the side protection. I didn't see it on the map, so nice find. Here's the road upwards, so this is probably protection from something coming in up the hill. Some more concrete down there. So I don't know, we'll see where the starting point is when I get back. And yeah, I was missing the crew barracks. I didn't find them, not sure, maybe they're also overgrown somewhere from a bad luck. This was the last thing to discover. Anyhow, interesting so far. Well, I was right. It's already the outer skirt of the mountain, so I'm already back at my car. Took the road back down the hill. Was interesting. Some nice finds. Interesting inside this one bunker. I'm glad I had my flashlight. Now off towards Sword Beach and the other positions we yet have to discover. Just a little something while I'm in between two stops. We just came down from the hill, and I put in the next spot in the navigation system, and then was driving downhill, left, right, and whatnot. And sometimes it's really hard to, yeah, know if you're still going the right direction. So just if you're thinking about having some sort of adventures at yourself, just well, not a tip from me, but just what I did this time. 90% of the spots I'm visiting this time, I found them on Google Maps, right? I said this in the prior video, and I was just scrolling around with Google Maps, zooming in, zooming out, and then it marked me some spots, and I decided which are interested, put them on my list. And in the beginning I tried the standard navigation app from my phone, and that was yeah, didn't find some of the places, so I was struggling, and I was thinking about what I do now, and then going back to Google Maps over the web and whatnot. But then I thought, okay, let's give it a try. I download the navigation app, Google Maps, and that's what I'm using now. And because I found the places on Google, of course Google Maps or this navigation map app does find those places and can navigate me there. And as well, as you can see in the top there, it even gives you a direction you're driving. So I know I came from north and I'm going down the shore, so at least at the direction I'm aiming at is southwest now, so I know this road leading me downwards when I look at the map, right? So I know the major direction I'm aiming for now is right. So of course I hope the point is the right one I choose on the map, and I'm sure of that. But just to, well, sometimes you're not sure, am I going the right direction, where is this leading me, what's going on? So that's a nice plus I found out with this one, so this is working really well. I took Google Maps, searched the spots I'd like to explore, I'd like to find and look at, and I wrote them down, and then I put them in here. He always finds them and he navigates me there well, except he finds points which are not even accessible, like I had to find out at the beach today, but rather this than not finding the points at all. And especially when you're driving around alone like me, I have nobody who got time to look left and right to see something I may oversee while I'm concentrated on driving. So it's much easier like this. So just for you, just try it out, right? Take Google Maps, take some interesting points in your near surroundings you have not yet visited, put it in the map, and then go there and have your own adventure. That's just a tip note from me. Now I'm back at the coast. My probably last stop at the coast for this trip. At least last point I got on my list to stop at. Not sure if something else comes up, but yeah, by the position where I'm at right now. But we have some more really large bunkers. See one there, and something belonging to those bunkers is right down there where I parked my car. Check this place out later on. But this different style again. The dunes there. I'll show you the sea on the other side just in a second. But this large size bunker, different type than what we've seen all the time before. Because such a large measurements. And then the opening here. It's probably where the cannon was, I would presume, or maybe not. Let's see the other side first. I'm not sure. Was this even supposed to be armed with the cannon? Because there's no opening here, just a nice graffiti. I'm not so old, 2 years old only. That bunker is different, it got different openings. You know what, I still got my flashlight. Let's take a quick look. Not much to see there, so we rather check up the one over there. Well, we have a little pond in between. Of course, intact dunes, a lot of birds, other animals living here. Really nice area. So here we are. Bunker number 2. It's also really huge. Looks a bit different. This opening is not seeable on the other side. Not sure if it's for a cannon or only for an MG or something. This one I don't know, because it doesn't seem like it broke down from there. But still, well, I don't know, it's a Tobruk. So probably was standing upright here before. There's another opening for a cannon. This looks more like the style we know. And that's the backside. Some protection for the backside. Let's see what the entrance looks like. Even some more walls, so they're different. Oh, you can get on top. Why not take the chance? So you could climb it if you want to, but at least we have an outlook. Wait, I get up there. Smart guys. We have an outlook from where we are right now. That's all the coastline we came down. And down there, that's Isram. Let me zoom in. The Ferris wheel. Wait, where is it? There. This white thing, that's a Ferris wheel. It's just at the beginning of the beach down there. And that's pretty much where Sword Beach end. From there downwards, that's all the way we came. And the position of the battleships we saw would have been roundabout the way here. Britain is over there, so some of them shooting down there on the Sword Beach, some shooting here, and the others shooting downwards to those positions. You can see this other lookout point down there. We check out this one in a minute. I just don't know what this is. Small cannons, okay, going for only the beachhead, but this big bunker. Would have expected a bigger cannon. Don't see much more here. Still, because it's the last trip to the beach, I take a walk down there, take a little look, and that's it. So here we are, last beach visit, opposite from Sword Beach, and I recently learned in the plannings, I'm not sure if it in the beginning or at some point in between or when, but there was a plan to have a fixed landing beach. So again, starting from Utah, Omaha, then Gold, Juneau and Sword, and the sixth one was at some point in the planning. It would have happened down here, because Sword is there, and then this one would have been the fixed. At what it looks like. And just, I don't know why they cancelled it. I didn't read too much into it. Maybe because this is the nudist area and they were afraid to meet some naked German soldiers. No, joking, sorry. I don't know. Maybe the sheer amount of soldiers, ships and whatnot you would have needed to also attack this beachhead. I'm not sure if they would have extended the American sector and pushed over the British, French, and then maybe the Canadian, and then maybe the French and the British combined forces would have landed here. I'm not sure. You can see there only the top of one of those two bunkers we've just been before. That's like, well, 200 meters inland. The beach is really hard. I don't know, we have nearly high water. It's going back already. Again, like I showed you, you can see the sticks and the seagrass and whatnot. That's around here. That's the highest mark. So water is going back round about this long would have been what they would have to overcome to get onshore. I'm not sure how it looked like here on D-Day, if they had some, at least, I don't know, trenches and MG nests, like only in a dugout with the MG on top covering the beach, and they saw what's happening down there. Well, as we know, the battleships were here, they were shooting inland to those bigger batteries covering this area, looking into here. Le Havre is even not visible anymore from here. That's how far we drove down and up. Yeah, nice place here. We have those really small lakes within between the dunes. There's one more behind there where we was. So this would have been the 6th landing beach. If you're interested in this, Google it, check it on Wikipedia. Maybe it says more about why it got cancelled. Maybe not. But this where it would have happened. So that's it for the beaches. Making my way back to the car. It's about, I don't know, 1:30, 2 o'clock. I will make a quick stop over at Pegasus Bridge. I've been there last time. You can see it in one of my previous videos. Really interesting and really important spot in the story of Piper Bill Mullen. And you can Google that as well. It's part of the movie Longest Day. Also some scenes shot there, Pegasus Bridge. And well, I just want to see if they have something for the 80th anniversary, some gift or some souvenir I'd like to pick up. And then from there, again, we need to drive a little bit more inland. There's 2 interesting spots. They're right behind Caen, but they're interesting within the topic of the Battle of the Normandy. So Hill 112, I guess, and another one. That's the outside things we will take a look at today. And then there's only the Caen Memorial Museum, and then that's it for today. Well, then on the run already today a lot. Little information board, little nice information board here. That's where we've been at. A lot of stuff going on here when it's warm. As you can see, they have a spot for kite surfing, and they have observers, so those areas are swimming zones, I suggest. It's a nice spot here. Oh well, we have one more bunker to check out in the back before we leave here, so let's do this first. One of the bunkers in the background, you really need to look out, because there's the parking spot, and I went up there first and I came back here. But walking by you see nothing, but there's a small pathway in between, and you see nothing within the bushes. I just saw, you see the top there. Let's see if we get there this way. That's nice. I'm not sure if it leads me there, I guess so. But it even feels like being in the trenches. But it needs people to get there from time to time. Otherwise, these ways would not be kept open and passable. Well, other than other people coming here, cutting back the bushes, trampling down the ground so no grass comes up and makes this ways invisible. Okay, but I'm a little bit wrong. I think there was a backside entrance to it as well, but it looked more like an adventure coming through this way. Nice place to explore. Some more stuff there in the background. Real big bunker. Maybe we'll have an information board somewhere around. This one seems to be a complete look around. Let's have a look around. Oh, you cannot even get inside from here. Let's see if I can get you over the edge. Have a look down. probably there was an underway path we cannot see anymore, I could imagine. I'm not sure. And coming from there over here, at least as I said, it's an lookout 360, so that's not usual. Normally these other ones, they seemed all to look in just one direction. Let's take a look at this one. Well, I guess so. You can see there's another one, bunker with an opening there, already overgrown. Quite possible it got a connection. And then as well, again between the bushes. Let's see how we get there. Oh, but it doesn't look like something German, I suppose. I don't even get there from here. Probably try a different way. Let's get back outside. Okay, the other way around. Just walked around the way we've been before. But like I said, this looks more like pre-World War II. This looks like a really old fortification type. It's locked down, unfortunately. A monument historique. Just see La Redoute de Merville. Oh yeah, nice. There's a lookout post up there. It's pretty much just a fortification. You can see there the half left of a pump for a well. That's what behind there. If you like to Google it, that's the name, La Redoute de Merville. I'm not sure, there was a concrete building within here. There's a lot of stones, but I think they're not concrete, they're maybe just leftovers when they built this fortification. There's the bunker. I knew I saw something. Oh, damn it. There's the opening. Let's see. Right down there. Is there anything on top? No. Again, no Tobruk, or it's under the gravel there. And with all the bushes nowadays, you cannot see where this leads to. Right. So maybe there was always a natural line, because like you can see, we saw this in other times before, you have some gravel there and grass overgrown, and then you have a natural barrier going until a certain height, so your whole fortification would be maybe covered until here, and on top is grass. But if somebody is looking from a downward angle upwards, he would not see this one, because you're looking upwards like this, and he probably only see the grass line, and he don't thinks that there's something massive like this behind, and he don't immediately sees the danger. Never mind, we're bringing in the steps today. I'm already past 10,000. This is just the third stop today from 6. So why not? Let's round it. At least in the meantime, you check Wikipedia with the name of this one. You see if you find some historical about the Normandy area, from what time this is. I suppose maybe onward from 1500, 1600, I would say. We don't even have those holes for cannons to look out. So probably the cannons were still placed on top or overlooking the side walls from inside. Not sure. We have some smaller holes there, but I'm not sure if they are just to let the water out from top or even for rifles. It's dark, I cannot see from this side. That's it. Nothing too big, but just solid fortification. Quite something for its time, I suppose. Okay. There probably was also something written down. It's missing already. Well, we have one more bunker left. Let's take a walk there and end this place over there. Okay, this is the last bunker. I just came up here. As you can see, again, the side protection towards there. The beach is down there. And this is the hole for the cannon. They closed it, so probably nobody would climb in. And I think this platform wasn't supposed to be there. There's another side protection. Let's see what we see from top. Okay, here we got our Tobruk again. To have a look. But not another opening there. Just another side protection. And also nothing on this side. Back again. Just right there is the fortification we've just been at. Now right down there is one bunker. And the second one is just right down here. That's what we got here. So, okay. There's no information board about well, the history of this building and the buildings there. But you see, it's the history how this area evolved over the years, sorry. So starting at 1780, you see those different places which have been here already. Then after the war, what it looked like. So supposedly, if this is correct, well, I'm not completely sure. No, it's going this way. 1780, 1900, it was still water. Then 1955, they stole some from the sea. And 1967, that's maybe the final. So all you see there, where the sheep are walking, like 300 years ago, well, not exactly, more like 250 years ago, there still was the sea, and then they started filling it up with land, and yeah, win back some land from the sea. There's a marina. Oh, I'm sorry, let's get back out again. There's a marina there, some wooden buildings, excuse me for the shaking. But I think overall this area is wet here and like this, and they have rivers and whatnot all over the place. Well, it's not so visible here, but just right inland, Ystram is here, so that's a river going in, and the way down there it's also Pegasus Bridge, and the Brits landed there also on D-Day night with gliders. They had the glider there. You can see it in one of my videos. And in this kind of area, that's where they had to land. So to find a stable ground and not to crash land. Quite tricky, right? Okay, that's it. A weird group of bunkers. One without the option to have a cannon or whatever. The other one with small cannons. With one here protecting this way, so everything coming from inland attacking this position. Maybe there are some more bunkers within between here already covered. As you could see, there was one down in the ground there going to the lookout, probably for the crew that was stationed here at these positions. Okay, that's it for here. That's it for the beaches. Like I said, back to the car. Quick stop at Pegasus Bridge, looking for some souvenirs, and then those two hills still to visit, and yeah, museum in Caen. So see you there. Pretty obvious where I'm right now. I'm at the Pegasus Bridge, so I decided I don't even get in the souvenir shop while this trip is a memorial trip. They have one over there in the park. I'll pay a visit in a second, but I saw there are some placards and information boards about there, because some of the action happened here on D-Day around this bridge. Did start over there, so let's take a quick look. Well, I found the information board, so you can see that's what the bridge looks like. And back there is exactly where the glider landed. So maybe the Germans were sitting here on this side of the bridge, because this is coming from the beaches. So they were in front of the bridge covering it. That's what the gliders looked like. So it was over there. And let's get there, take a look. Well, probably I was wrong. This is just a little history board about the channel going from Ustrom into Caen. And that's why this area was so important, and also this bridge was so important. And that's why they landed here on D-Day. So I suspect they landed on the other side. We'll take a look at the information board there in a second. Also, it's not obvious anymore where the Germans dug in, because they don't build extra bunkers or something, or at least the bunkers are not left. But I think I didn't see any pictures of bunkers from the days back then there. But this is the bridge. Well, this is a rebuild. The real bridge is in the museum over there, where Piper came over at D-Day. You can see it in the movie The Longest Day, like I told you. Other side of the bridge now. See, just over there was the information board, and where we were standing before. And the part of the covering of this bridge was here. So here's a dugout, or a bigger Tobruk. See, with a anti-tank cannon aiming all the way down the street there. And that's what it looked like on D-Day. You can see the 3 gliders there, the cannon there. So right here is where they landed. So the first memorial, I would say, it's just a smaller version of the one standing down at the landing beaches, right? That's the one we know from there. And then we have 3 more memorials down there. Let's get there. Not sure, you see they have tribunes there to sit down. Maybe sometime they do a reenactment so people can sit there. Probably they don't bring in gliders, but still. What we got here, yeah, concept, what it looked like, right? The cannon, the gliders, where we're standing, and the bridge itself right around here. So this is three markers. That's the farthest from the bridge, and it says the glider of Lieutenant D.J. Wood, it landed on this position. That's where they marked it, right? And then going onwards, there are the other markers. I'm not sure. I think from time to time they do some real big reenactments. They for some reason even put some lighters here, just for people to find this corner, because it's light there in the evening. I'm not sure. So one glider landed there, while this is the next stone. I suppose the second one landed here, and we have another information board with the stone, Lieutenant Smith, and 28 soldiers. Just 20 minutes past midnight. They're the first one on D-Day, landing on French soil, right? That's what they say, where it all started. Recolored picture. Scheme what these gliders looked inside. That's how they got here, in the back of a transport plane. Yeah. 6 gliders overall. It doesn't say where the other 3 landed, but here it says 6 Horsa gliders. They let their tucks on the honor bridge. And this is the 3rd stone. Horse glider of Major Howard landed here with another 28 soldiers, right? So they pretty much flew together and somehow managed to even land this close to each other. I would say this is alone a real great achievement. That's a bust of Major John Howard. I think there's also one in the museum. But just landing there, and I think that's already scared the hell out of German soldiers. They took over the bridge, saved it for I don't know how many hours, and then later the day, like I say it again, the troops from the landing beaches arrived here and united with them. Yeah. Pegasus Bridge, really interesting place. I also liked the museum when I was there last time. They have some really interesting stuff. So I just wanted to show you this one quick time. Now I get in the gift shop, check out if there's something to get, and then the next stop will be the 2 hills, like promised. See you there. I now reached hill 112. This probably all around is the hill, and we got a memorial here dedicated to the 43rd Wessex Division. And as you can see, the fighting here, or the major battle for this division, happened here in the Normandy campaign. And it was happening from the 10th of July to the 29th of July. So we are on the outer skirts, we are behind Caen now. So it took them from D-Day, 6th of June, until 10th of July to start breaking out and fighting the positions behind Caen. So that's a long time. We have a little map here, right? That's the city of Caen. You can see point 1, Pegasus Bridge. That's where we've been before. And now well, where we are right now. There's no red dot. If you don't have a red dot on your map, you're lost. Does this mean you're here? I'm not sure. 23 Saite Oni Sordon. Well, at least we are behind Caen, right? We got some more stuff up there, and there's one cannon there, and another memorial with a soldier standing over there. Take a look at it. I was recording before, sorry again. So we have a stone board here with the map of these areas. You can see there Gold Beach, the Canadian, the British sector, Juno Beach, the Canadian sector, South Beach, the British and French sector, and that's how it's going on inland. Little hard to read, but I think the different stops for the different regiments, I can read some. 15th Scottish Regiment, it's hard to read. The Panzer Regiment, so that means even the positions of the Germans. And we have some probably directing stones. Yep. City of Moore, this direction. Verzon, this. And Caen is this direction. Seen from hill 112. And then we got another British tank here. It's probably nearly the same type like yesterday, I would think, but with the MG, well, a little different, but pretty close. No unwanted holes in the side here. Okay, let's check out the soldier there. So the pathway down to this memorial of the soldier, that's interesting. Never seen it in so many details, so that's nice. We have a map here, the names of the different operations that they did to break out of the landing zones and making their way inward into France. So you even see what British divisions were involved in this fighting and the German counterparts. And this is interesting because all over this place we have this hill 112 where we are right now, and that's how the British came in and which way they moved and what were their opponents in these different operations. So let's see. Operation Martlet, still ahead of Caen, but that's already the way they're fighting forward. It's just a little more detailed, and that's the 30th Corps and the 8th Corps, how they were fighting. Still we have Code 112 here, also Mountain 112, Caen there, it's where they were coming from. So pretty much not the units that were fighting for Caen, but different one. Operation Epsom. So you can see already, just a quick look back. You see how far they got here, behind the city of Fontenay-le-Pesnel. They were fighting there, and then after they took over this, they pushed forward to Chillon, Les Hauts-de-Bosque, fighting them back. So then they had the dent here, they used it, they pushed in there, as you can see there, armored division, so also they used their tanks to push forward, where they were keeping some action going on there. They're extending the dent there, and after you see, coming from the dent, so the dent before was like this, then they spread the forces to widen up the dent, right? And coming closer and closer to this hill. Still explanations. And then already Operation Epsom. Not sure if it was going back and forth, probably. If I only look at the map, because it looks like the 29th of June they took over the hill, and then the 30th of June you can see the hill is lost. Again, 3rd of June they reorganizing. You even see the units they're fighting against changed. First it's the 9th and 10th Panzer Division, but then on the next, 5 days later, on the 8th of July, the 10th Panzer Division moved backward here. The 9th, probably they were not able to fight anymore, they took them back behind the lines, and the 277 Infantry Division came in. And then Operation Jupiter, so again we're 2 and 3 days later. Again, tank battles, Panzer divisions coming from there. Werfer Brigade, they haven't been on the picture before. And the 43rd Infantry Division again attacked the hill. There comes the 102nd Panzer Abteilung, we haven't seen those before. And then Green Line, again, 5 days later. So they pushed them back here first. They made little different movements, but for some reason the markers end here on the 18th of July. And well, not yet took over the hill, but the story ends here. So, well, if you want to have the complete story, first of all, maybe you can read it in French. Otherwise, you look for Hill 112 and you check it out. But a lot of fighting went on here. We think back, 24th of June, they started coming in. And then 18th of July, that's nearly a whole month, right? Okay, a lot of talking, a lot of showing. Let's look at the memorial. So, this memorial of a British infantryman, the board there says they positioned this memorial here between the artillery cannon there and behind the tank there, because like for the Second World War this would have been a typical formation. How to attack: you first bring the tanks to fight down the enemy tanks or bunkers or whatnot, to attack first. Then in the back comes the infantry, and of course behind the infantry somewhere there's the artillery, and they're supporting with their fire. So one thing, if you're a little bit into stuff like why such natural positions like this hill are important in a war situation, it's just simply like I'm standing now here. We have a little I don't know what, even a wooden thing that picks you up like 2 meters in the air, and then just think how far you can look down there. Probably the trees wouldn't have been there, and those neither, and those. So the natural topographic of this area, I can look way up into Caen, what's happening there, and I can oversee so much field all around there. So from here, any movement by the enemy I can see, right? Maybe not by little jeeps or transporters, but as soon as they start up their tanks in a bigger column, you see the dark dust going up there, well, you know, the dirt they threw in the air in those days. You would easily see this, and but also if you have coming together of a lot of vehicles, you would easily see this way before they could be a threat to your position. You easily see where they're coming from, and you can react to it. And it's probably, if you control a position like this and you have your backup and your forces behind you here, maybe a strong artillery position, you can control all the field down there, right? This is a really small hill only, but you see they didn't even put too much, I think so, they didn't put too much fortification here, not too many bunkers or what, because you have the higher position, you can do so much more. And that's what took them probably so long. to move in here, because every movement they did, as long as you have similar strong forces, you can counter move everything your opponent does, and then it's only a fight to see who is stronger. But at least in the end they lost, and they lost this position. And there's one more hill we check out next. Hopefully it's as interesting as this one and informative. Yeah, hill 112. One more hill to go. Little irritating at first. I just arrived at hill 67 and I'm like, well, lockdown or what? No cars, no nothing. Thought like, well, I didn't expect it to have opening hours. It's no museum, but luckily open, and it opens up. I'm not sure if somebody accidentally locked down the parking lot, because it's closed. So I don't know, it looks stupid, but I stay there. So let's check out hill 67. What we got here. Of course, first a gun and a placard. Let's see what it says. Okay, first thing here on the site, it's an overall information board about the Canadian battlefields, the Caen-Falaise Road. So that's probably how they fought their way into France. There's a little more tactical map. You can see the names of the different operations coming from Caen, fighting their way out, and even a bigger map explaining all these movements. It's just another car behind me, also irritated because the parking lot is So there was a dog coming towards me. Guy visiting this park with his dog. So let's see. I have information board about the Black Watch. It's from the Royal Highland Regiment of Canada, the Calgary Highlanders. We have an explanation of this point 67. Then again, stone explaining all the ways how they came here. You see from all over London, Caen, and then the way of the 2nd Canadian division, how they made their way into France. The Toronto Scottish Regiment, and written in French, Regiment de Maisonneuve. And again in the background we have an artillery cannon with an explanation board. So this has a list of the whole Canadian artillery units that fought in the Normandy campaign. It's in memory to all of them. And that's pretty much the ordnance. So all the different weapons they had available during this Normandy operation, including anti-aircraft guns, big ones, smaller ones, and mobile one, quad anti-aircraft gun, the M10 tanks, 17 pounders, probably anti-tank, those artillery weapons, and a 105mm Priest tank. That's also an artillery gun, I suppose. So, as you can see here, it's the same story like what I said on the previous hill. You have this natural high position and you can oversee so much, right? You have complete overlook and control of your surrounding area. Unfortunately here it's a different park. It's about the Canadians who took over this park and this hill, sorry. So there's not so much information in the single actions going on here and what it took them to take over this position. But of course, for you see such a big landscape, this is a really important strategic high point. Okay, that's it for today from the outside. So one more stop only in Caen, the museum there, and that's pretty much it for this trip now. So off to my last stop. This is now outside Caen Memorial. Also a really large building, looks interesting. They're already flying these huge flags outside. New building, not really old, here within the city of Caen. And let's see what it has to offer. Now this is the entrance to the museum, and it's underground. It's in a bunker, so you come up here, that desk, and then the beginning is already, it shows you all the things leading up to the way of World War II. You can see you have a round trip going all the way down there. You're ending up underground. This already looks like a huge place, really interesting. You also can have an audio guide telling you stuff about each stations, but I'm good in time. Today I choose to read my stuff through. I mean, like the most stuff, if you're into history, you know already. Treaty of Versailles and all this bullshit. So let's see what we find. All this propaganda bullshit from the time which led up for the elections.
We are in the preliminary stage of one of the greatest battles in history. That we are in action at many points in Norway and in Holland.
It's really nicely made. I'm just short with talking because a lot of visitors here. Now after the occupation of France, it's where the war looked over to Britain, the phase where Britain alone against Germany. It's all real nicely displayed. Of overlook what was happening, so the next steps. What was happening in the east. also the Pacific Theater, including the attack on Pearl Harbor at the end of 41.
Nothing to offer blood,
So then
toil,
by
tears,
41
and sweat.
it became two complete World War. The African Theater, Tobruk, invasion of Russia. Some things about the Battle of the Atlantic, submarine war, so with a leather jacket, of course an enigma. Every museum nowadays need to have an enigma. Again, an audio guide leading you through this. We have some video installations here really nicely.
Yesterday, December 7th, 1941, a great signal living in infamy. The United States of America was suddenly and deliberately attacked by at the solicitation of Japan was still in conversation with its government and its emperor, looking for the maintenance of peace in the Pacific. Indeed, 1 hour after Japanese air forces and electronics
Picks up a lot of stuff right at the beginning. Euthanasie program leading to the first the hunting and then the killing of the Jews. That's crazy what I just saw here. Propaganda pamphlet. Because of the sick person, how much it costs to, like they say, keep him alive. Sick Nazi propaganda. Ghettoization. Stuff what was happening outside of the concentration camps. Some pictures luckily blurred off. You don't want to see them too close. I think you heard of Baba Yar. Definitely looks like the valley of Baba Yar. Here comes the ghettos.
La mère qui portait la petite sœur à ses bras s'attachait sur la table. Ils ont battu la mère à mort après l'avoir tirée au-dessus de la table.
connais même pas le temps pour y aller. Pas du tout.
C'est sympa, mais
Je sais
je sais pas si c'est le mot. Il faut voir sans truc. On dirait bravo. J'ai la pause.
Leur message spécial, c'était aussi un message d'ailleurs depuis la captation française, je ne sais pas spécial.
Quick resume in my car because the camera battery died on me. Just when I started inside the museum, I forgot to check the battery load because it was already the second battery I put in today. I really didn't expect to empty 2 batteries on one day, so that's a new record today. Well, I recorded the interesting stuff with my phone in there, so the pictures coming from out of the museum will be shot by my phone. I need to say, really impressive museum, of course, as you see from the outside pictures already. Brand new building, just a couple years old. Looks really great from the outside already, and inside they made it a real great exhibit, and I think they, how to say, mentioned every important point, starting from, like I showed in the beginning, the First World War, right, and then going all the way, and also the different stations throughout the war, what was happening on the different places. They all at least scratched them, gave some basic informations about them, and I think if they picked up the interest of somebody who wants to know more, he heard about it, and then he can go, I don't know, online today or whatever, or look for some more documentation or whatnot, and get more informed about the topics of those chapters that are interesting for him. So for that, really great with the museum. They had this movie for about 30 minutes, which was really good, in a big screen form. And then they have some extra exhibits. The one about America was not yet opened. But there was a second one even about the Cold War that was interesting as well. So from that point, what I read was interesting. I didn't record too much there anymore because it's now 6:30 nearly, so I was in there around about 2 hours in one museum. I really enjoyed it. So summed up this trip, it's day number 4 already. Again, it took me a lot of time over the day. I accomplished a lot of stuff, missed 2 points today, but you cannot succeed in everything. Like I said, it's hard to reach those points if they are on private property. Of course, the people don't want to have tourists walking around there all the time, so absolute understandable. Nonetheless, a great experience running away from the water. And then also this first mount I found there with the bunkers. Yeah, inside I climbed in with the flashlights and whatnot. Really interesting. And those 2 hills we visited just recently, also great. So I think I really covered up all points I wanted to visit here. Only took me 8 days only in 2 trips, so mission accomplished. And I think over the several videos before, I said so much about what impressed me here, what's so great about the trip that I did it, and what has sometimes even nothing to do with World War II, D-Day and all of that, but still made this trip really great, and the other one as well. So Normandy is interesting. This has so much more history to tell, so much more impressions you can gather when you drive around the countryside. Like I said, the fields you see there, the old farm buildings, the maisons, all really impressive. You can find the stories about the Vikings. They have a museum about that stuff and so much more. Le Havre is a really nice harbor city. Even it's a modern one because it got destroyed and rebuilt, completely modern. You have the city of Cherbourg the other way, also really interesting. So really great trip, big adventure for me. A lot of climbing, a lot of, well, seeing places not many places many people go to. So all the museums and whatnot, they're frequently visited, but those stone monuments, those smaller monuments I found, and as you saw there, they're really not in a good shape, so not many people come there, so not everybody takes care of it, that it looks good for the people coming by. I paid a visit to those places and it was also really impressive, not less than a high quality modern museum. So it's all was really impressive. So now I want to have dinner, then I surely fall asleep in time. There's a 7.5 hour car trip back to my place tomorrow. I'm not sure, we'll see. You'll see it later on in the timeline. I will pass by Verdun. It's not the topic I was thinking about, but maybe I think about stopping there because it's on the way and I'm not sure if I get there again so soon. And the second time I pass on by there, we'll see. You'll see if there's a video later on or not. Nonetheless, if you're still here, thank you for watching. I hope you liked the videos. If not, you check them again. If you think about something I could do better or you really disliked, give me a comment if you like to. Otherwise, give me a thumbs up. I really would appreciate that. And then my famous last words. So please remember, life is short, so make the most of it.